Hi everybody, welcome to Source Inspired Speaking. I'm Nathan and today we've got a great message for you. It's powerful, it's reality shifting because it's about your own personal reality, finding that, claiming it. And in there you'll find your truth and your power. So I don't want to waste any more time. I want you to listen to these words, really hear them. So remove yourself from any distractions, sit back, be comfortable, hear your truth, and I'll talk to you after. Hello. Thank you for joining us here today. We would like to speak to you about the importance of discovering your own truth, of realizing that throughout this world everybody has a different perspective of reality. And yet we tell you that not one of their perspectives is a perfect fit for you. Which is why you were given the ability to sense the world around you, to interpret the vibrations, to come up with an opinion, to form your own unique perspective, which then informs your reality, which allows you to go forward and create in new and distinct, unique ways. Because that is your purpose here. You were born of the Creator to create something new. And so as you go out in the world, you're going to find that many people will present their perspective to you. You're going to find across media, whether it's the TV, radio, internet, or just with friends and family, that they're going to perceive things slightly differently. And your job is not to adopt the perspectives of those closest to you. Rather, for you, we wish that you observe all of it and then feel with your heart what fits you, what seems right. If you can do this, if you can feel from within what is the truth that best suits you at this time, we promise you're going to have much more success in creating that which you desire. Because you see, the different perspectives exist because there are so many different desires of what people are looking for. And yet, when you are presented with ideas, the truth of the situation is often wrapped behind these desires of other people. So if somebody's a cat lover and a cat and dog get into a fight, they might see the perspective that even though the cat attacked first, the dog was intimidating the cat because it's bigger. The dog was in its face. And yet you might look at it and say the dog was just inquisitive, coming to meet the cat, and the cat lashed out. Now, this isn't to start a huge debate about dogs versus cats. But what it is a way for you to see how a way for you to see how perspectives shift based on the ideas that you are trying to grow and manifest within your life. Because you see, certain ideas, certain concepts may not be available to those who are looking to create a certain perspective, a certain reality within their life. So you might look at a situation and see a completely different set of facts than they do because vibrationally they can't view those same facts the way you do. They don't make sense, they don't seem real. They might not even notice them. It's because you are both meant to create different and unique perspectives. And what is so troubling is that so many people do not put the energy in to think for themselves, Too often they adopt what is being told to them. They in some ways allow themselves to be brainwashed to see their reality the way others tell them. Because in some ways it's easier. Except if you knew the truth that every time you adopt someone else's perspective without looking at it, without really feeling if it fits you, if you don't do that, then you don't understand that adopting a reality that does not fit what you desire will keep you from living the life that you truly deserve. You see, by adopting someone else's reality, what you do is you limit yourself from manifesting and creating all that is waiting for you that you truly desire. How can you create that which you want if you are living in a desire of many other people? In a world that they've tried to create for themselves that you're trying to fit into. It doesn't work. Which is why so many people in your world are living lives that they aren't happy with. Because they're not really living in their own unique perspective reality. They are trying to adopt so many others. And so, even though sometimes they might not completely agree with other people, they go along, they say that they agree, they start to think that way. They just keep saying the same things over and over again until they believe them, because they think if they fit in, they will be happy. Not realizing that they've missed that unique place that exists for them, that they could carve out by speaking their truth, by being who they want to be, by adopting a reality that is unique to that individual. That place is waiting for you, there for you to grasp. It's a place where you can find what you desire, where you can see things unfold around you in just the right way. Because reality is so many different moving parts that there is no one perspective that can contain all of it. Even the God perspective that sees everything from a non-individual point of view does not see all the truth because it does not take into account the individual perspectives. Because how is one perspective more correct than another? They aren't. They're just different interpretations of energy. That's all this is. Energy moving and being interpreted by a God figure that views itself through many individual beings. Each one of you. Your purpose here is to be that individual perspective for God, to bring something new to the table. So, therefore, it is so important for you to complete your mission here, to take that perspective that's unique to you, to use your heart, to use your mind, to question what is told to you by so many other people. Whether it be your teachers, your religions, your media, your friends, your family. Question everything, because if they truly have answers that will be satisfying to you, then they should be able to present those to you. If the answers aren't satisfying, that means you haven't quite found your answer yet, and that it's important for you to keep searching. So I say this to you now because as you are entering this new year, as you are trying to manifest your desires, you also need to try to manifest it in the world that is best suited for you to create these desires. It only makes sense. Because whether your perception is full or not, you live in the world you perceive. You create within that. Your perception of reality limits how you manifest in this world, because it is your belief and your faith that allows you to create. And therefore we think it's so important for you to do this, to find your truth, to be awakened that there is more in this world waiting for you, to seize it, to claim it as your own, to say, this is what I stand for, and then throw your energy behind it. Because if you throw your energy into creating your distinct, unique world, you'll find your power. And you only lose that power when you're trying to create in someone else's world, because guess what? In that sense, you're not really in control. Someone else is. And how many people are trying to create in the world of maybe hundreds of other people, not finding their own unique place. It's many. And it's time for it to stop. Stand up for what you believe in. Find your unique place. Find that spot that fits you. Don't let others tell you how you should act or how you should behave. This is your time. This is your world. This is your life. This is your one chance to live this life that you are living. Sure, you'll live other lives, other perspectives, but this one is unique unto you. It's a gift given to you. Use it to its fullest potential. Create your reality. Step into it boldly. Claim it as your own. And we promise you will see amazing things in your life that you never thought possible. We thank you all for being here. We can't wait to see what you create. And we love you. Always. So once again, I think that's a really powerful, important message. How many times are we living in the world that our teachers told us exists, or that our scientists tell us exists, or that our families tell us exist? And even though they don't have all the facts, we just believe them because we assume that they know more than us. But do they know what's important to us? Do they know what makes us tick? What makes us find that excitement that drives us forward to flourish, to grow, to expand? They don't. They only know what works for them. And half of them don't even know because they're living in a world that was created by someone else too. But you can stop the cycle. You see, if you make that one change, and then you find your power, and then you teach this message to others, think of how things can change and grow. See, the problem with so many movements in this world is that they're trying to convince other people to live in their reality. They're trying to throw facts and information at them. But the problem is the facts are different depending on which perspective you take, because there's enough information on both sides to win an argument. That's what people need to understand. You see, you can't be someone who preaches love and then gets mad at someone that has a different perspective from you, no matter how absurd you might find it. But what you can do is be an advocate for what you believe, to see that reality as powerful for you, and then to step forward and take action in a way that benefits you, that makes you grow, that makes you find that excitement. This is an amazing world. It's an amazing opportunity to create glorious things, but we have to step into that power. And a big part of that is stepping into our own reality, our own interpretation, the part that gives us the chance to move forward. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps you to grow. If you like what you saw, please subscribe, hit the bell, be notified of all my upcoming messages. You could love that like button for me. It really helps me out. And go forth. Find what excites you. Focus on that. Push your reality in a way that helps that grow. See your truth. And when you find your truth, you find your God, and then you find your power. I thank you all for being here. I love you always, and I'll see you next time.